What's good? This is Kelby Candid, publisher of Makin It Magazine, founder of the membership, and we here live with the homie Jam Agnew, founder of BikeDopeOfficial. What the hell is a BikeDopeOfficial?
BikeDopeOfficial, man. It's just, first of all, it's an acronym, BikeDope, right? So BikeDope is an acronym that stands for Believe in Killing Everything. Doubting ourselves is past experience, because it's up. I think that before we get started, a lot of times we talk ourselves out of shit before we get going.
Hold on, wait. I gotta let that listen, because that acronym, like, listen, we gotta let that marinate for a second. Can you say it one more time?
So BikeDope, believe in killing everything. Doubting ourselves, silent W, was past experience.
Now hold on, I want that to wash over the listeners.
Oh! Not the sound effect, boy. Yeah,
like that level of positivity. See, I was like, oh, okay, motorcycle club, maybe, like, but then, like, when we first linked up and you broke it down to me and was telling me, like, your past experiences, like being from the D, being down more in the South, and like your history, and what you were trying to, not even, let me rewind that, not what you were trying to do, what you're doing with the brand and what you're doing with the interviews. I thought that was like it really resonated well.
I appreciate that, man.
So you started doing this interview series. When did you start doing the interview series?
Oh, okay. Now let me pause you, young man. It's not an interview, it's a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
You damn right. This is what I'm doing. This lowly shit that I'm doing is an interview. What he does, he taps into the soul of the individual he's sitting across from and engages in a lively debate and discourse on societal issues. Like, let me get my shit together.
It's good money, man. So I don't know, maybe I'm in probably like year 3 of doing this. I want to say something like that, but I tried to get too hung up on time and stuff, man, because I don't know. It just, I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. I just feel like I'm in my vein. I'm in my lane. I'm in my vein. I don't worry about nothing. I just kind of go with it. So I guess to answer your question, maybe like 3 years on wax, but I guess I've been doing this for a while, as to where it feels like it's natural and it's normal. It's nothing forced. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a void for it. So I just try my hand to fill the fucking void, honestly. You know what I mean? So,
and that was kind of like the takeaway when you came down and interviewed me for the series, and it was just like it just felt like kicking it with a homie. Like,
I appreciate that, man. Like, I really do, man. Now the crazy part is that's our first time ever meeting, right? Like, like that was, but that's how I try to do it. I try to make it very organic. I try to, I guess, subconsciously just be in that person's lane, be in that person's world, and just really like talk, man, and just see, because everything, society moves so fast, you know what I'm saying? And for us to slow down time and just have a meaningful conversation and exchange of energy like that, dog, to me, it means everything, you know. And I've gotten this really good feedback from it and stuff like that, and it's been working, dog, as best I can tell you. You know what I mean?
Here's one of the things that I found very interesting is your interview series. You know how some people, like, they interview, like, artists or sports figures or business people. It's like your conversations, like your target demographic appears to be humans. Like,
fucking right. I appreciate you again for picking up on that, doggy. Yeah, that's the idea. Like that's the thing. Like, we see these people, because don't get it twisted, I done sat down, people got plaques, you know what I mean? And all this cool shit. But then I also sat down with a mother who lost her child.
Right.
So I don't know that, but I believe we're all intergalactically connected. We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just some people just kind of, the superhero that I know is the person who is him or herself. It might seem kind of corny, but the cool part is I don't give a fuck. I just really believe in people, and I still believe in the goodness of people. It might seem kind of corny, but again, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? To give a regular person, like me, I'm a stepfather, right? You know what I'm saying? To give a stepdad a platform, because that shit that's a motherfucker in itself. Just that one tidbit alone, that's a lot.
You know what's interesting, and it's like, and it kind of goes into like Instagram. It was I can't remember who posted it. It was someone that posted about, like, somebody who was kind of venting online because the mother has sent the child to stay with the father sent this child to stay with him for the summer and only packed two changes of clothes for the whole summer. And it was like, damn, why only two changes of clothes? But then I'm going through the feed and it's like, yeah, about the clothes. Like it's all these, like, I didn't expect it because that was never my situation.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand all of the context around it. And so it's like, sometimes it's like even in that, like how something that can be like that's a situation where I'm an outsider in, and I learned something from watching that little discourse going on.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like even, and I've never thought about it from that point of view. So like even with what you do with just interviewing people from different walks of life with different backgrounds, like what are some of the interesting takeaways that you've gotten from talking to people who've had these different experiences or in these different positions?
That we're all the same, dog. We just have different faces and different stories. You know what I'm saying? And that deep down, we all just kind of have like this. Our fundamentals and our foundations are pretty much the same, dog. We all just want to be loved. We all just want to be accepted. We all just want to be just known and leave a legacy for who we are and what we do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be nothing super duper, or even the super duper. Like, I guess in today's society, the super duper shit is the plaques on the wall, or how big your hand is with the money you got, with all that weird money, all that kind of shit, which is fine. That's fine, dog. But to me, it's deeper than that. Like, I really believe in people. You know what I'm saying? And I try to, and I can't really, like, and I like to think that I like to say that I've gotten something from everybody I sat down and talked to. I mean, everybody from just having tattoos on your face, That's alone. Like, I know you're not a banker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not in the car sales, shit like that. You know what I mean? So, like, how do you?
What is this gang symbol you was throwing up? Because I've never seen anyone count like that. Like.
Oh, you know, I'm different. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think that way. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself on that, man. That's just kind of how it goes, man. And I don't know, man. It just works for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the big takeaway is that everybody has a story, man. Just not, and to have that confidence, and it says something to my soul when somebody just had it. Just because you got to figure, Kelby, the people I'm talking to, because I've never met.
Right.
Like, just like you.
Right.
I might have heard something from somebody and did a little research online, but this online shit is just what it is. This internet shit is what it is. It's weird. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I've reached out to people. I was one chick, or I don't know if it was a guy or a transitioning into being I think it was a female going into being a dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, taking pictures and shit. All right, start in the gym doing dips. My man / baby girl. I'm like, okay. You know, I'm making my little notes. You know what I mean? Okay.
Right.
Next picture, they're in the barbershop getting the ill line up and shit. I'm like, okay. Next picture, Adam's apple starting to stick out more. I'm like, shit. Hey, reached out Instagram. Like, hey, I'm John Agnew. I'm creator brand Bike Dope. I got a podcast I do where I walk around and talk to people who are totally comfortable in who they are and what they do. You don't got to take no more pictures, dog. We can just rap. You know what I'm saying? Because my logic is there's somebody else out here who might be going through the same shit that you're going through.
Right.
It might be kind of shook and don't know how to really let that go into the world. So you can be the fucking trailblazer. If you bad like that, you're already doing dips. What the fuck's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Don't be phony. But no kickback. I know they didn't answer the phone or whatever. So it's not always. There's been instances where people talk a good game, but in the game I play, shit, you said we good, then I'm on my way.
Yo, that's an interesting thing, and I think I take that for granted because that's just how I am. Like, if I say I'm gonna do some shit, then I'm gonna do the shit. Like, it's just like when I say, listen, we're gonna do this July 7th. I may not speak on it again, but I'm gonna call you July 7th. Like, yo, you ready?
We good money. Yeah.
And then like, well, I mean, I ain't heard nothing else from you. You heard from me when I said we was gonna do it.
And that's forgotten about. There's like I'm really like, and plus I manifest shit. Like, I'm really big on manifestation. Like, just because, like, when you say January 7th, in my head, that's already out there to the universe. It's just a matter of time before it catches back up. You know what I'm saying? Before it hits me again and we link up. Because don't say I didn't tell you January. I mean, that's how it's been with me, and it's been working, man. So I don't know.
So now, how do you think that your upbringing and your life experiences have contributed to your way of thinking and like just with your discipline?
Well, I'm from Detroit, man. I got to say that to the mountaintops, man. And Detroit motherfuckers are built different. You know what I'm saying? We you know, kind of battle tested, battle scarred, and shit like that. And you know, it gets cold up there.
Yeah, that's the Midwest.
Yeah,
anywhere where it gets cold, you built different.
Yeah, motherfuckers is really wired differently because that don't stop nothing.
Yeah,
come down to the South, everybody gets all corny and pussy and shit. You know, not everybody, but the dynamic.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I done got a little hoe in me. Like after being down here too long. Like you know when it get cold.
Yeah.
I remember the first year I'm down here. It's like you know I didn't act like I didn't move to damn South Beach. I didn't gave away all my coats and everything.
And I don't know, dog. Like I see, so I think, and I kind of pride myself on my word too.
Right.
Because, you know, that's how it was when we came up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fucking do something, you're going to fucking do it. So based on that, and plus I got my military background, so I'm poised, you know, and my focus is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole it's like a whole thing for me. It's this on top of that, you know, because I'm from the D and I do have military experience. I'm just cold-blooded. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I say that humbly, but I really do believe I'm cold as ice. But I think we all should think like that.
Right.
And that's why the celebrities and shit get gawked at, because they really believe what the fuck they do. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to believe and you're supposed to be cold. You're supposed to have a high perception of yourself, of your energy.
You know what? Here's the thing. I think that's probably the most difficult thing today. Like, because, and it's like with social media and all these, like there are enough reflections of you ain't shit. Like, they're like, oh, you got a 4,000 square foot? Yeah, I just got a 5,000 square foot.
Yeah.
Like, your money phone this big? Mine's this big. Like,
right. That's awful, though.
It's this nonstop comparison to everything and everyone.
And that's so true, dog. That's so true. Like, you know, because we come from a time where you get a dog. My house, I'm not bragging, but we came down south and had a house built. Right. I don't know nobody in my family that's ever done that. So now my children can really see what that shit is like. For real. Now, don't get bought up into believing to this shit, motherfucker, like your dad and your mom. And we real, like I got a wife. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a real family, you know what I'm saying? So those are all checked boxes that need to be checked in my world and in my life. I can't speak about nobody else. I just know the influence that the social media shit has on these children.
Right.
And I think that plays a big part when I go talk to people too, dog. Because you know, like there's still real people out here, like straight up. And don't ever overlook them. Don't ever think you're bigger and better than any fucking body, cuz that's not how we do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at least that's what I try to instill in mind, you know, and I come from real humble beginnings too at the same time. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's been a good ride, dog. And there's so many more people with so many interesting stories, dog. And you know, it gets greater later. You know, I don't even know. I haven't even thought in terms of trying to monetize it yet and shit like that. I don't even know, because I think Nip said it, like, you know, you just focus on your other shit that you can control, but let this be the craft. Let this be the art. You know what I'm saying? Like just like my superpower, I believe, is being an empath. I'm super empathic and I listen like wholeheartedly, and I try to add value first. I try to, you know, just really jump into this person's brain housing, you know what I'm saying, their mind for a minute, and just sit there and just be a fly on the wall. Then we start having the conversation. It's all organic. It's beautiful, dog. And I think that's what I was let me tell it, shit, that's what I was born to do. But fuck, who knows?
Now, you know what I'm saying? I listen, as someone who's had that conversation with you, that's been in that seat and been on the podcast, I will back you up. Yeah, this definitely might be the thing that you was born to do.
I appreciate that, man.
For the people who don't know, like how can they get in contact with you and be like to check out past episodes of the podcast and possibly, you know, let you know a little bit about their story to possibly be on a future episode.
Well, we're on YouTube, you know, Instagram, Facebook is John Agnew. And that's another thing, dog, with the like the social media fronts, dog. Like I need to get a team and just like I'm on my pop shit. I just want to create. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to fucking tap in and just go. Like, but I gotta kind of scale back a little bit and just kind of breathe and just say they're on YouTube. It's on social media, Instagram, BikeDopeOfficial on Instagram.
That was the 15-minute mark.
That was good. I think it was longer than 15 minutes though. Word up. I think it was longer than 15 minutes though. I appreciate it.
No, it was 15 minutes. Like, but it was like, listen, but that's how I be. Like, it be just a good exchange of dialogue, just like when I was on the show.
Yeah, man. Blessings to you and yours. Though. I appreciate you, Kelby, man. Thanks for having me on, man. And you're doing wonders. And everybody who I come in contact with has any kind of music vein in them.
Right.
First thing I say, hey, you heard of Makin It Magazine? They're like, okay, well, shit, taking too long. Him forward you this shit. I gave somebody your shit today, man, and I don't know if when he told me he knew about y'all. That's what he told me about y'all. But then I sent him the podcast that we did. So hopefully he watches, checks it out. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Hopefully it goes far, man. So blessing to you and yours, dog. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? And I'll see you at the top, dog.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
Blessings, dude.